Hello, everyone. Just wanted to let you know that the first string will begin as soon as possible. Looks as though there's still some things to work out on the tournament direction side, but as soon as the tournament is ready to begin, we will click on live here at Candlepin Bowling Network. Big favor, please like the video so that people know that we are live. Of course, there will be a singles knockout video after this, starting at approximately 2:30, 3 o'clock, so that'll be the big one to really hype up, but even now, if you could please do that for us, that'd be greatly appreciated, and we will get started as soon as we can. Be right back. Hello and welcome to string 1 of 5 of the 12 p.m. shift of the Amateur Candlepin Bowlers Tour Singles Knockout, the second event of the year. This is Tiffany Gauthier here on lane 19 to get us started. We're looking for the top 24 qualifiers across this shift and last to make it to the singles knockout round. My name is Greg Gouillart. I'm alongside Duncan McDougall now, and Dan Castle here at Ryan Family Amusements Millis.
What's going on, gentlemen?
All right. Well, Tiffany just threw a great first ball, ended up with a 3-7 split.
Get there,
and she gets it.
Beautiful ball right there, using the wood to her advantage.
Spare in the first for Tiffany Gauthier. Nice ball, nice start.
Tiffany Gauthier, an up-and-coming bowler from Western Mass, joined the ACST this year. Did pretty well for herself.
Out of Canal Lanes, if memory serves.
That's correct.
Southampton, Mass.
She's coming in on a fill ball for box 2.
Bowled out of Holyoke, I think, before that. Holyoke Turn Hall, notoriously hard house.
Right.
All right, on the fill. Here we go. Over on the 3-pin, but not bad. Gets 8 on it, leaves a 1-2.
You're at Millis. If you get any pocket good, you have a good chance to drop a bunch like that.
We call that the Millis 8.
Call it for a reason. You're going to see a lot of them today, folks.
Spare attempt. off to the left.
We've seen it here. We've also seen how power isn't everything, but although then again, you're talking about the angle, in fairness.
So 18 through 1 and looking for a 28, and she's got it. 28.
Duncan, you bowled the first shift out there. How was your experience out there?
I did okay. You know what? I was just over average, so I'm probably not going to make it, but I had a lot of fun doing so. Got to bowl next to some great bowlers, so had a lot of fun out there.
Okay, so Tiffany's looking at a stripey pin in the head pin position. In some tournaments that earns you money, not in this one. And look at this. Nice 9-drop. Everything but the 7.
Very light on the pocket, but it broke nicely. She's got a little bit of wood there to be able to drive it home.
How are you going to shoot that, Duncan?
I'm going for the wood that's in front of the pin. It should be able to go into it.
Oh, just arced around it. So you think that wood that's pointing straight at us, pretty much, that's the shot.
Avoid the cap. You can also get on just on the left tip of that wood, that plank in front.
Yep.
And I think that'll still drive home. Yeah, the cap wasn't good there.
Yeah. All right, 9 box for Tiffany, 37 through 3.
Excellent start all the same. Bowled on our Candlepins for Cancer shows before.
No, you can't get them all.
What's her average coming into this?
Average coming into this is on a spreadsheet that I need to control and F. Be right with you.
Tiffany Gauthier, box 4, and look at that. She's in the 1-2 pocket, but just light and only takes the 1-2. That ain't right.
I call that one hit a pocket, get a pocket.
100 average.
Well, this will be great if she gets it. Needs to be over on the 3-pin somewhere, and she's through the center just to the 8. Now she's got a challenge ahead of her to get these 7 pins down.
Would love to get an 8 out of this at least. It's reasonable, but it's going to be challenging.
You're over on the 3-6, I bet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all day. Oh, she just got the 5, but she's getting some late action, so 7 is good out of that.
Yeah.
That's when you wipe your brow and you go to the next.
Thank God.
44 through 4 for Tiffany Gauthier.
And again has that spare 8 bolstering her right now. So after the first shift right now, Joey Jocelyn way out in front.
Yeah, big 170 game from Joey in the third.
His personal best.
Tiffany Gauthier, box 5 of game 1, and she puts it in the 1-3 pocket, textbook, but leaves a split to 2-4-10.
Much better ball. That deserved 9 or 10.
It does. That looked like a strike. On the spare attempt, nope. Missed the object. Still has a 2 and a 10 up for a 10.
She kind of curls that ball in, has a little bit of break to it. It's just diving off her object just a little bit there on that second ball.
Throwing about 22, 23 miles an hour. If she could get that speed up, that hook may be less pronounced. I don't know.
Yep.
9 box, 53 half, not bad.
I think I remember her taking out the 3-6-10-7 on the first ball a lot of times as well on that on said show.
Yep. Here's one of the more interesting releases coming up. John Harrington throws a very unique ball, but it's really active. It works really well, especially here.
Also a 100 average bowler. He was in 6th place in the last event, the Academy Lanes 10 stringer here on the Amateur Candlepin Bowlers Tour.
Yeah, John kind of just drops it on the 10 pin, just like that.
But
he's got that kind of the back of his hand in front release, which is interesting. He went to the left and took out everything but the 4 horsemen right, 1, 3, 6, 10. Oh, the 9 pins back there too.
Yep.
I watched the pins more than the video. Oh, just missed.
Just by. His ball reminds me a lot of, not the release, but the actual rotation of it and the spin on. It reminds me of Rob Linehan, except he's a righty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bowled with Rob Linehan, and he's a good friend. Yeah, he has a unique style. The road runner, we call him.
Yes.
Both with underrated and overlooked in mixed worlds.
Right.
One of the great mysteries of candlepin bowling is how many steps does Rob Linehan take on his approach? Is it 6? Is it 7? Is it 5? We don't know. That's a mystery.
Neither does he. That's the problem.
I thought it was 5, but he does have sliders on both of his bowling shoes. Just to make sure.
Nice 9 drop. I love Rob.
He bailed out nicely with the 9 in that last box, too. So.
And look which pin is left up. It's a stripey pin. I am right. It does have magnetic repulsion.
Ryan's does have a lot of bi-weekly summer events right here. Rob Linehan won a skins box with just a 9 box, honestly, in like a multi-way
right in the face
affair.
I would have given the money back. That's terrible.
I should have told him that as well. I could have used it.
Excuse me.
I lost $9 whole that day.
Oh,
At least
man.
I made it.
Harrington with a spare in the second.
Those events are also handicapped.
Hit that single in the face, and he's on the fill right now.
Doing a 3-6-9 this coming Thursday.
Oh, look at that ball. Oh, too good.
If anyone's interested, it's a lot of fun coming down here.
This Thursday. Got it.
This Thursday.
More information on Candlepin Chat. Sorry, Dan.
That's okay. Spread eagle. He got flipped the bird by the pins. That's just 4 in a fill. What can he do with it? he can do it again. He already hit that pin.
Brian Fournier has the information on that. By 3, 6, 9, we mean strikes automatically spotted in boxes 3, 6, and 9. A special variant of the game.
Harrington with a challenge, 23 through 2. Now trying to clean up this spread eagle. 8. Can we get 9? It is.
Here's a fun question. What do you think is higher scoring, 3, 6, 9 or 9 pin?
3, 6, 9, or just a 9 pin alone?
No, I'm saying a 9 pin tournament or a 3, 6, 9 tournament.
Probably a 9 pin tournament, I guess.
It's up for debate. Both of them definitely will get higher scores than you expect.
So Harrington put up a respectable 8 box to put himself at 31 through 3 and just punched out one of our other cliched leads, the half Worcester right. Easier to get than a spread eagle. It's a little too much break on that ball. It still has the 1-8. No spare. Oh, his hooked ball might just work. No, he threw that head pin over the D8, but it didn't go. So a 9 box, 41 through, 40, I'm sorry, through 4.
40 even.
I need new glasses desperately, apparently. So what's Harrington's average? Do we have it?
100 even.
Okay.
Both of these bowlers had 100.
Okay, that's easy. No break on that baller, just minor. He hits the 6 pin, takes out the 3, and leaves my double line lead. 4 horsemen plus the 3, 5, 8.
It's a spare leave. You just got to throw a hammer.
You got to get it right in that 1-2 pocket. He may do it. We haven't seen anybody pick that up yet today.
I think, yeah, I did it earlier, but I wasn't on the TV lane, so you just have to take my word for it.
No, I believe you. I mean, I think generally either version of that is a relatively easy spare to make, but you got to be right on it. And a 1-7 leave for a 48 half for John Harrington, and Tiffany Gouillart coming up to finish her second half of game 1 at 53, 5 boxes in.
Yep. On track for 6 over average, which is pretty good, but there's a lot of bowlers bowling in this tournament. You're going to need to do pretty well in order to make the cut. Right now, it's looking to be probably around 670, 680 with handicap.
That means you need to be pretty much around the 130 mark most of the time.
Yeah, a little bit over with the handicap.
Yep.
We'll do it. It's a good break right there.
Interesting. She hit the 3 pin, got a lot of pins to go, leaves the 1, 2.5, the 4, and the 10. The 2 is way off spot.
There's good wood to take it down, though.
I like that wood. If she can catch, you got to catch the head pin and the wood. And so she took the 10 out and the 4 out, but 1, 2 are still there. I see Billy Shiner online.
Hey, Billy.
Always good to see Billy.
Great 10 right there from Tiffany.
63 through 6.
Hope you're doing well, Mr. Shiner.
And Billy, I miss you. I haven't seen you in a while. And hopefully sometime soon we will connect.
Cam Green, bang, bang. Hello, sir.
All right, right on the head pin for Tiffany for a spread eagle minus a 7.
I don't know if it's easier or harder than a true eagle, but it just stinks.
If you go to the 2 side, surprisingly, the few times I've made that, it's always been on the 2 side.
Absolutely. I think the goal, unless you're on a strike, you always try and hit more into less. The surface area of the pins can do a lot of damage compared to the ball.
Well, she closes out with a 7 box. That puts her at 70 through 7.
Right on par, but she's going to need a little more juice.
1 or 2 marks.
Strong.
1 or 2 marks. She's had 3 splits in this setup.
Yep. A mark and a fill will put her in a good pace, but she's got to find it here.
Don't want to start from behind.
A lot of bowlers here today. We had probably around 30 in the first shift.
It was closer to 50-some.
50 in the first shift. Wow.
Well, hold it. Or is that may be combined.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know. I heard the number high 50s.
Yeah.
So she drops 7, leaves a triangle, 2, 4, 5. Makeable spare. Maybe. Misses the object, but
no. No. Sliding pins and Millis almost take it over, but can't quite connect on that.
Nice. So open in the 8.
10 here would be huge.
All gone. Lane 19. I always like lane 19.
It's a great lane. This I feel like lanes 12 to 20 are the sweet spot here.
For a long time, I mean, we keep stats in the leagues, and I found that 13 was my lowest lane for some odd reason.
Oh, it's lane 9 by a mile for me.
I don't bowl down to that end very often in the leagues I was in.
Yeah.
And then 21, 22 were hit or miss. Sometimes I had some really big strings down there, but I had some real stinkers down there too.
Some good wood here for Tiffany. Almost sends it over, but it was just a little low.
Yep. Just wasn't lined up right. So a nice bid for that leaves the 10 pin.
It's frustrating when they throw your best balls at the hardest leaves.
Yeah. And that will be a 9. So she's at 89 through 9. We'll need a mark for 100. Very doable. You walk out of here on your average or a little better, you're going to feel a little more confident.
Yep, especially in this first string, trying to shake a little rust off. Set yourself up for the rest of the day.
Okay, off the head pin, but getting some late action.
Drop that one just a hair, but look at these pins go. And now she's set up really beautifully on this 1-2-10.
Oh yeah, hit that head pin, maybe slightly left. Good chance of sending something to the 10. The 2 should be a given at that point.
This wood's going to get a little funky, but I think she needs to be a little fuller on it than normal without the wood there.
Right. Let's see. Got to hit that head pin, and it's going to be off. She gets the head pin to go anyway, but only the head pin. She will open her box. 9 or 10. So be under 100. It's either 97, 98, or 99.
Yep. I think she caught that wood before the pin, and it just didn't quite do it. Checking with her colleague to see if that pin's in. It definitely is.
Yeah, we can see from our pin cam. It's definitely good. Nice bid on the 210, and that's a 9 box for a 98. Just slightly under her average. So with 27 pins, that gives her a 125.
Solid start. We'll need a little bit more, but if that's her low game, she's going to find herself in business.
John Harrington coming up. I mean, it's always great to throw your first game to be a really big one. Get you some gap here, or some buffer. Look at that release, and Harrington is on the head pin solid.
Get over. Oh, man, that 6-pin wanted to fall, but didn't quite. There's some interesting wood here to take this split down, though.
I agree with you. That's a 4-6-7 split, and the wood in front of the 4-pin low, maybe? He's going there.
Well, in the gutter.
His ball did not break.
Nope. Now you go for the 2.
Yep, get the 2. If you get the 3rd pin, that's just a bonus.
That's exactly what he's doing.
Take a 9. 57, right? Yep. 57 through 6 for John Harrington.
This is Ryan's Family Amusements in Millis, Massachusetts, the Amateur Candlepin Bowlers Tour. Shift 2 of the second event. It's a knockout event with a 5-string qualifier, folks.
And that's Duncan McDougall and Dan Castle here together.
Greg Gouillart joining us as well.
And he's taking a little bit of a well-deserved break right now. John, look at this.
He got everything but the object somehow, some way.
But they were spread all over the place, so that's promising for a 9 or 10 box.
Yeah, frustrating ball, but really good for count to see those drop, and a good 10.
Right on that. 67 through 7, still running a little under par, even with 1 mark. So 3 boxes to go. Needs a spare for 100.
Yep, he's pinning well. No bad boxes, but would really love to get something going here in these last 3.
Nothing less than an 8, but mostly 8s and 9s.
That's a good ball. Oh, just dove off. It's going to get a nice break, though, and a Millis 8.
1-3. He just needs to put that on the head pin pretty much, and he should get something here.
Yeah, this wood's got nothing on it. You just got to go right at it here.
Right. Oh, he's going to miss a head pin. Okay. No spare in the 9th, or 8th, I'm sorry.
It's frustrating to get a break like that and not be able to cash in. That's the thing with this game. You can get lucky as heck, but if you don't cash in, it doesn't mean a thing.
And it's a game of very small margins.
Oh, it's hard as heck.
I mean, I remember Bob did this study, and then if you positioned a mark at the center of the foul line to the 7 or 10 pin, it's like 1.5 degrees.
Yep.
There's people don't realize just the geometry of this game. There's really from 60 feet away, just small adjustments.
It's really punishing too. At some point, it's a game of feel, too. Like, sometimes you throw a ball and you say, yeah, absolutely. Sometimes you say, oh, maybe. And at the end of the day, you have no idea what's going to do.
A lot of times you know on the release if you're hitting or not.
Yeah.
You just know.
Well, you know you're going to hit. You don't know if it's going to go.
Well, that's the element of chance that
Yeah,
appears.
the only one you know is going to go is a single.
Or chaotic physics, I guess it would be.
It's a 11-body problem down there on the first ball.
Oh, God. You take me back to some old math classes that give me nightmares. All right, that's an 8 box for John Harrington and puts him at 85 through 9. He needs a spare to go to 100.
Would love a mark here for sure.
Always great to close on a mark if you can.
Yep, mid-90s, not terrible for your first string, though. It keeps you in it. You just have to kind of get going.
Oh, look at that ball. Too full, but not much too full.
Washes out nicely. Look at this wood. It's set up not quite right. He needs to be a little high on it, I think, in order to push into the 7, although it could come off the wall.
I don't know. Looking at pin cam, I think anywhere on the wood pretty much hits it unless you spin it around it. See, he's in there. Goodbye. He hit it a little high, but it worked.
Very well done right there.
95 in a ball for John Harrington. And he's on the fill. Anything over 5 puts him over his average.
Just hit the head pin.
Get me off. All right, well, that's 4. So 99.
All right, first string done. 98 for Tiffany Gauthier, 99 for John Harrington. I'm going to give this back to Greg so he can move on to our next bowlers once everyone finishes up.
You stay with us,
Exactly
Duncan?
right. Might be a lengthy
There you
delay here. I'm looking over at lanes, say 15 and 16. It looks as though they're about 7 boxes away, so a longer delay than we've had in earlier shifts. But as soon as we are done there, we will bring it back here for the second string of 5 in just a moment. Be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the lanes suffered a mechanical malfunction. At least I'm pretty sure, or at least one of the pairs is running slower than usual. But as soon as we are ready for the next shift, we will begin as soon as next string. Excuse me, we'll begin as soon as possible. That'll be string 2 of 5, contrary to what you see on the screen. Be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, just a note that we are now 3 boxes away from the next string 2 of 5. We'll get started as soon as possible. While we await the beginning of the second string here, and yes, that is Phil Clough's name on your screen, and yes, he will be on your screens in just a moment here. I just want to go over the top scores. Stephen Post had the top score in that shift just now, 166. Taking a look here at the remaining bowling, no scores likely to pass that. So Steve Post, 166 handicap. That's a 148 scratch, which is ahead of the pace that Joey Jocelyn set from the previous shift here. Joey Jocelyn had a 192 handicap. That's a 170 scratch and his new high single. Mike Kent, second place, 159 handicap. That's a 142 scratch. Steph St. Jean, 155 with a 130 scratch. And then Billy Jackson Jr. had a 153 handicap, 135 scratch. Al Weinchick, nice to see him again, 153 handicap, 129 scratch. Cora Crafts, 109 becomes 146. We're going to see her in a moment as the other featured bowler alongside Phil Clough. And then a couple of 139s to round it out, and there we go. Looking now, looks as though there's just a spare fill to go on lane 15, and then we will be set. Ivanoskis, in fact, with that ball, he drops 7 more, so he's going to end up with a 98 scratch, which should rate well against his average. Everyone's moving now for string number 2 of 5. I'm Greg Gouillart. I'm alongside Dan Castle, and this is Candlepin Bowling Network. Thanks also to Duncan McDougall, who we might see or hear from again in just a moment. But right now, we get set for Phil Clough and Cora Crafts here on lane 19 of 22 at Ryan Family Amusements in Millis, Massachusetts. Great to see you here this afternoon or whatever time it may be, wherever you are watching. Tiffany Gauthier, his nickname is Snack Sweet. I'm not sure if that was mentioned there, but she actually brought banana bread of all things, and it was quite delicious, I'll have you know.
We're about to get the treat of seeing one of the greats of the game.
Phil Clough, yes, that Phil from Channel 5 and just about everything ever. Though.
Hey guys, good to see you guys. Good to see you.
Nice to see you, Don.
Have a good day, guys.
Don Palladino, always the gentleman. Phil Clough, always on TV.
A quiet guy, but loud on the lanes.
Out of bogey lanes at last check, present day average. Where? Gregory, where is it? There it is. Present day average of 112.
All right, Duncan's coming back with us, which is a great timing to
There he is.
See Phil Clough ball, see what he's got today. I don't know what he did in his first game.
He hit a 105 the first
Okay.
game. Cora had a 109.
Yep, I see that. So here we go, starting off with Phil Clough on lane 19 in Millis, Massachusetts at Ryan's Family Amusements, and he's in the pocket. And a 9 drop with just a 9 pin.
One of my favorite phrases for Phil Clough. Father Time's undefeated, but Phil Clough's giving him a run for his money right now.
Look at this. Interesting break on the ball. It looked like it was going left, but he picks up a spare to start it out.
No doubter. Phil Clough makes his singles. He has been since long before Greg and I were born.
And probably before I was born.
Maybe.
Maybe so. I'm just looking at the right sole of his shoe there. It's probably getting a little scuffed as usual, but that's happened to past pairs of his shoes with his delivery.
Yep, that dragging foot. Works for him, though.
Not a hard ball thrower these days.
It's one of my favorite things about Candlepin. There's so many people that are at the highest level that have such unique releases.
And look at that. Strike on spare for Phil Clough. Starting out big.
Last pin to fall was all of them. That was a no-doubter.
Put it right in the pocket. And that's a great example of accuracy is more important than velocity.
He and Joe Corbett featured on a recent Duckpins Forever reel. So did Gary Santoro on a separate one as well. But they said, nice mix, Phil. And I'm just thinking here smugly to myself, first time watching him. Not seriously. Nicoloid does wonderful work over there. Duckpins number 4 ever. Just like Candlepins number 4 Cancer.
Highly recommend checking them out.
On the strike.
Bob Lee has. He was on the mic with him.
Yeah, down in Maryland, I believe.
Oh, that's where I was born.
Phil's got a baby Caleri here. 1, 2, 4, and the 9. It's a good one on the 9 pin to try and drive this home.
Look at this. He taps it. There are 3 in a row for Phil.
Who needs wood?
Spare on strike. That puts him at 40 through 2, 50 in a ball through 3, and he is putting on a show as we would expect from Phil.
Phil, $20 right here. Let's see him put another one on with another hammer. See if he can find that pocket again.
On the Phil. For Phil. Off a little this time. 4 and a Phil. 54 through 3.
6-pack on the right side. The way he's throwing it, he's going to give this a good chance. The tough pin here is the 5-pin every time.
Oh, yeah.
So either that or you go way too full, and then you leave the 2 on the outside.
Oh, he's okay off the pocket, and he'll be open this box.
What's interesting is how far back from the line. That's been his long-time delivery. If the lob line enforcement, say, was removed, I wonder if he would actually just get right up to the line at this point, or whether that would mess with his delivery.
I think he would abuse that for sure. He can get it out there for if he wants.
So I need to pay better attention to his duck pin game, where duck pin, there's a condemnation of lofting the ball a long distance away, but there is no painted line.
62 through 4 with that 8 box. He did leave 2 pins up.
And some bowlers take full advantage of that leniency, trust me. It's like the one thing I don't like about duck pin. That's it. It's a perfectly good small ball bowling otherwise.
Never done it. All right, Phil on the head pin leaves a 7-8.
You can in a couple places around here at Collins Bowling or Billerica. There's one in Adams, or North Adams, Mass. I forget its name. Valley?
Phil's going to go red line here.
Yep, definitely.
Oh, it was just too low. That was right where he wanted the ball. This wood's going to set up nicely for a 10, though, I think.
He's a 62 through 4. He's a 70 through 5, plus he's got another shot at these 2 pins. And look at that wood. I like it.
He's going right at it. Nice and low.
Goodbye.
Picks it up.
That's a pro shot. 10 and a 5th, 72.5 for Phil Clough.
I'd wager that's a 3-object 10 box. Nothing wrong with that. He's a little heavy on that first ball, but he almost made lemonade out of it. Still gets a 10.
All right, Cora Kraft.
Cora Kraft's coming here. Her average is in the 90s, I believe, but she had a really nice first game, 108, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right.
105 up on the board. She had a 105 and Phil had a, or was it the other way around?
It was the other way around.
109 for her.
109. Thank you.
Which translates to a 146 with the 37 handicap you see. 30% of the difference between a bowler's average and 130.
On her way for a 700. She's just got to do that again a couple more times.
Okay, that one gets a little bit away. Goes to the 7 pin.
Spare leaf.
It is.
It's not a hammer.
Just throw your strike ball.
It's a bowler that I won't name, not to not blow out their spot, but I saw them. They threw 2 7 pins on the fill and then made the spare both times, back to back, on that first string.
Okay, still off to the left some. Got to make some adjustments here, but it's just starting out the game.
Well, this isn't customs. You don't have to legally declare that. You just have to put it on the score sheet.
The mess of 6 pins left standing right now. As looks like we're having some scoring issues, so they're going to have to modify some stuff.
Oh, actually, Brian Fournier's putting stuff into the keyboard right now.
Yep, it didn't switch bowlers on the scoreboard, so it credited to Phil. So it's... Hang on
Club
a second.
72 half is safe and sound, that's for sure.
But we need to get the scoreboard recognizing Cora's efforts here. They said to finish out the box, and
All
she
right.
did with a 7.
Yep, I'm going to go talk to the alleys and get this sorted out.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good. 7. Clough scores also... He has that 6th frame doesn't exist. He has a 72 half.
Right.
Sorry about that. We're just trying to reconcile our understanding as well.
Yeah, that's Cora's frame. So we'll clean that up at the desk. It was just a error in that lane of not having it switch the bowlers after 5 boxes.
And the system generally works very, very well. It was just one little misconfiguration there.
It was working earlier, so
My energy is such that I want to get down there and troubleshoot it myself. No, guys, you skip bowler, you add frame, you remove frame, remove, and then there you go.
all right. They told Duncan what to do, so he's got it.
All right.
And I'm just going to sit here.
Duncan does do IT by day.
I'm just going to sit here and hold court. There we
go.
All right, all taken care of.
Yeah, we did it.
Duncan to the rescue. So now she does have officially on the scoreboard a 7 box to start this game.
And then Duncan is going to go around the world like he does in his bowling delivery and come right back here.
I'm tired, man.
You don't even work here.
You just bowled 5 strings. Oh, nice ball by Cora. She was in the left side, almost just missed the head pin, leaves the 1-6-10.
That's looked good all the way down.
I just wanted to I just wanted to be like, yeah, you just like skip bowl or you just go for it, but but it was just a question of just hitting remove frame and add frame a number of times, right?
Yeah. They had to make it. It skipped the second bowler, but since it already started the back half of lane A, we had to remove that one and then put it on to bowler 2.
Well, that was tedious.
Cora missed the spare attempt, missed her object pin, but got it that time for a 10, 17 through 2.
That's the ball she's looking for. See if she can replicate right here.
Oh, that would have made the spare for sure.
They say it's a fast house here. By that we mean pins go easier than in other places.
It's not as easy as sometimes it's described. Splits are really common here.
I was about to say, I think the fast nature of this house is it rewards a lot off the head pin compared to a lot of houses.
Right.
If you're off your object, you get a lot of those. You get chop 2, you get a chop 4 in the middle, stuff like that at other houses. But here you can get a lot of breaks.
Oh, and she's on the object, a little full, but gets bunched down, still has a 3-4.
So that's split ball right there, but it's a good one.
And Micah Imperato, the soon-to-be president of the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour. Danny Finn was not fired, even though he tried to make it sound that way.
It's called president-elect.
Yeah, but he will... he loves his statistics, so he loves even the house comparisons as well. So in terms of truly making a real argument of what's a tough house or not.
Oh, we'll know pretty soon because he'll have it statistically, I guarantee you.
The data is already flowing in, and God bless him. I'm glad he's enthusiastic about it because it's a heck of a project.
Well, Danny Finn, I love him to death. He deserves a hell of a lot of kudos for the work he's done over these years of the ACST.
Massive league expansion.
It was several years ago that Danny and I both joined it when they created the semi-pro division. And he ended up taking over the management of it and expanded it hugely from about 25 bowlers maybe to 160, 170, 180. And it's become a major bowling event every couple of weeks here. A lot of matches.
Last year was crazy. They had 6 divisions.
Yeah.
And now we've got West as well, which are arguably divisions in their own right, classes in their own right.
7 there from Cora. She's looking to come right back here. 32 now through 4, so sitting on a mark here would do wonders for her game.
Oh, I thought that earlier box looked like a strike ball going down. Let's see if she can put one down or something big. Cora Craft, lane 19, and that's over on the 6.
Yeah, just dropped it a little bit. She's just a little bit out of tempo with her feet and her arm.
Now, that's a great example. You hit the 6 pin, you take that triangle out, and you leave yourself a spare lead with a double line.
Yeah.
1-2.
It's a big multi-pinner, though. She's
in
need a little
there.
Bit of love.
Okay, not quite enough to carry the 3 and the 5, but that was the way you got to do it.
It's a good ball, just a hair light. And it's you know what I'd say is that's a good first ball, but you got to throw it first to give yourself a good chance. Because the degree of difficulty just ramps up the more pins are left on the deck.
No, the double line is always a makeable spare, but on the other hand, there's 7 pins up there. Yeah. And with 7 on the deck, a lot of things can happen that don't go in your way. So she closes the first half of her first game of 40, and now we get to see Phil Clough again. 72 is where he stopped after 5.
Yep, 40 half, not ideal. However, she is still only a mark or 2 away with her average.
Clough just misses a head pin, leaves a 4 horseman right, 1, 3, 6, 10.
A reminder, we're looking for the top 24 to advance to the singles elimination knockout. Top 8 get a first round bye.
Clough on the 4 horseman. Look at this. Oh, just misses a head pin. His ball has almost like a double break. It's like it kind of comes one way and then it goes the other way.
He throws so much spin on it out of the hands. You can see him just kind of flick his wrist at the end and turn his arm over. Gets a nice 9 out of that. Could have been 10.
Yeah, there is a bit of a clockwise wrist turn when you really think about it.
Yep.
Goes down a slight lead this way, then it comes back that way. And
it's like the one thing you couldn't see on Channel 5, how the ball comes out of the hand. Maybe that makes us nerds, but I like knowing that.
Look at that.
What a rocket.
In the pocket and drops 8.
But then again, we do not make the highest rated Candlepin bowling show of all time. That was them.
That's a good ball.
Goodbye. Spare for Phil Clough in the 7th, and that puts him in 91 in a ball. He leaves very few pins on the deck. And that's mark number 4 in 7 boxes.
Puts a good fill and gets another. He's on track for a 130, even a 140 game.
And watching him bowl is a joy. He just seems quite relaxed.
Watching him bowl is great. Bowling against him is a bear.
Oh, I've been there, done that.
He's a monster.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Very rarely do people beat Phil Clough.
Yeah,
it happens.
An ultimate competitor. I was lucky to beat him a couple years ago in ACST. He got me back this year.
6 in the fill for 97 through 7. He had the bucket there, or the diamond, and he just took out the left half. Still has the 2 and the 5.
This would should guide at least for a 9. Probably a 10, knowing Phil.
David says, I'm envious of Mr. Clough's beard. Just saying. Aren't we all?
Yeah.
Wood deflected away from that 5, but that was a good ball. A really straight ball, funny enough. He's got a couple in his arsenal. A couple different pitches, if you will.
106 through 8.
I wonder how much effort it takes to maintain it, but maybe I should just ask the folks at the Between Two Beards podcast who are broadcasting ACST matches.
I could never grow mine out that much. I mean, I keep it trimmed like twice a week with the clippers, and I look at that and I'm like, oh my God, I don't think I could do that.
It's more than just putting the razor away, that's for sure.
Yeah.
2 years ago, Phil Clough and Mark Gallagher were in the same ACST division. They had a beard off.
Oh.
They also bowled 5 strings.
I just keep mine now, trying to take on my new author look. Now, you see me in a flat cap soon, too.
I got to trim mine more. I got a haggard look. I can't grow a beard.
Hey,
Great
you're
10.
just a young guy, Duncan. You will.
Probably not, knowing my genetics, but that's okay. Phil Clough made a nice 10. He had the check mark, missed it, and then made it.
That's okay. I can't grow color in mine.
116 for Phil through 9. He needs a mark to get to 30, but he's going to be well over average this
Oh,
string.
look at this ball.
Rocket 8-drop again. He just made this one in the 7th box. Let's see if he can go for it again.
There are some times where I feel badly that we can only film the back of heads in certain cases, but alas, we can't put a camera up front.
Not in this event. And
No
that's
doubter.
spare for Phil Clough. 126 in a ball. Small Phil to get to 130.
He's looking for a 9 to get to a 35, which would be a very good game. That would put him into contention for sure.
For reference, Joey Jocelyn averaged 147 handicap in his 740 effort in the first shift. So,
And what's Phil's handicap?
142 plus this.
Looking to get into the 50s.
Look at that. 6 in a Phil. And that is a 132 game for Phil Clough.
Very well done.
A couple bowlers are
yeah,
clapping to
132.
give him respect. He is well respected in this game.
That's well he should be.
Absolutely.
Lane partners are drawn at random, and obviously it's an individual competition, but Cora and Phil have been synergizing. They clap for each other's leaves. It's kind of delightful to see.
Phil claps for everyone, unless you're bowling against him.
Then
Fierce competitor.
I mean, technically they're against each other, but it's like...
Not in this format. I don't think so. When I'm up there, I'm rooting for everyone.
That's right.
Yeah, it could be your competition once every now and again,
Yeah.
but
Once I hit knockout stage, it's a different story. But
There you go.
then it's a little through gritted teeth. Nice shot. Yeah.
Cora coming up with a 40 first half.
and you'll see that next after this qualifying shift.
And she's over on the left side on the 4-pin and takes out that triangle, leaving up the double line on the right.
That's been the leave du jour today.
It's not hard to get it.
Amateur Candlepin Bowlers Tour, a series of approximately monthly events, actually 2 coming up in August.
She was just off the head pin on that one. She gave that a good run, leaving up the 1-2. Yeah, we haven't seen anybody make that yet.
I don't think so, no. It's definitely eminently makeable. August 8th in Exeter and August 29th, Bolorama Sanford are the next 2 regular season events, the final 2 regular season events.
All right. Cora dropped that ball, leaves an 8. So 48 through 6.
Maintaining that 80 pace, but she definitely wants to put a couple marks on the board to have herself a string.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, she's got 4 boxes to do it in. She's got, now that's I consider this a little bit of a warm-up. Okay, a little slow start. But you feel the lane. Let's see if we can get it going here. And that's on the head pin for a
Get
nice
over.
splash. Okay.
Oh, no. Never mind. You wanted to stay up.
All right.
Oh,
well,
Will you stay?
That's a split. That's a 9-10, and I think the only way to do this, Duncan, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm going to probably be shooting at that left side wood and hope it comes off the wall.
I am. I don't know about with her ball. She doesn't quite have. You need a lot of power to be able to drive it off, even with the active sidewalls here. So I actually like her idea with her ball of going for pins here.
I mean, it works. There's that video Micah has of me of the one time I made the 5-6 clean. But that'll never happen again, and it won't for most bowlers.
I will say, looking at the 9-10, I always try and play the 10 pin there. It's a better chance of catching that off the wall and having that drive off, getting some funky physics to work your way rather than having to make it clean on the 9 pin.
Does that apply at Sawyer's?
Technically, yes. In actuality, no.
Maybe if you bonk your head on the beam enough times, you'll think it's a good shot. What a great place. I want to go there sometime. I love the friendly confines of that place.
We'd love to have you down there.
I don't think I've been there. I think it's one of the few I haven't been to.
If my technology would fit, I probably would lower the cameras a smidge.
You'd have to lower the cameras a little more than a smidge, but we can get you down there. At least come down and throw a few. It's a great time.
Yeah, and another great place managed by Mark Moon.
Mark Moon. Pat McCauley really running the show down there, too. Mark does a great job, though.
I've been spending a lot of time with Mark Moon in recent weeks.
Well, it's Gordon Ramsay's orders that Mark Moon work less, so, that's just as well.
That is very true.
57 through 7.
Secret Service, if you haven't seen it yet.
Cora with a Kaleri left. 1, 2, 4, 7, and 9.
Place is held together with labors of love. I will say, we have a monthly King of the Hill tournament. Look for that on Candlepin Chat by yours truly. I'll be posting about it. It's coming up this coming Saturday.
Oh, she's got a shot at this.
Get over.
Come on. Reluctant 7-pin, but I think she put that ball down there very well.
Her past 2 boxes, she's thrown a really good ball. Let's see if it can translate into a mark or 2 at the end, but much more confidence in it.
Paul, you mentioned on lane 20, that's John Harrington. He does have, we were talking about that earlier, he has a very unique style. It's actually reasonably effective. He's got a couple marks in a row up there right now.
103 and a ball through 8 for him. Cora made a beautiful 10, by the way. 67 now through 8. Absolutely. Really love a mark to get up to 90s.
Yeah, she deserves one. She's put some good balls down there. Let's see if she did get that 9th or 10th box to produce for her.
You just jinxed John, by the way. He just went spread eagle.
Well, he hit the head pin. Cora's on the head pin.
All right. Okay.
Well,
okay.
Yeah.
No, come on, Wood. Stick around.
Well,
okay, there it is.
It still works.
It's there. If you go inside on the left-hand side of this 5-pin, it should be able to kick. It's a tough split, but this is pretty good wood on it.
Well, she's going the other side,
No.
interestingly, and it worked. Spare for Cora.
Oh.
I was thinking that as it goes down there. Well, that's a backup plan, but I don't think it's angled right. But apparently I was wrong.
What a beautiful ball. I don't know if she was playing it over there, but it went none the same. Beautiful.
Go on the red line?
Outstanding shot.
Right on the red line.
It just had enough angle to will it over.
Was it just my imagination, or was her follow-through out to the left there? And
Yeah, I've been seeing that a lot, yeah.
Yeah, I thought she dropped it out of the hands, but too much wood to fail sometimes.
On the fill for Cora Kraft. She's at 77 and a ball.
I'll be very curious. I might ask her myself.
It's a huge ball right
On the
here.
head pin.
It's a good one.
7-8 in the fill, 7-10 split.
This wood's way out in front. It's doubled, too, so she can make this dance.
Right side of the red line, Duncan?
Just pick a side. It's double wood. It's going to be really hard to read. I think the low left here. That's where she's going.
Oh, made the pins dance, but nobody fell down.
Yeah.
Good try.
One went too far back, one was too far forward. Still a great fill, and she's going to be in the 90s now with a huge mark and a great fill at the end. Outstanding finish.
Going for the
from
10.
Cora.
She's got the 10 and the 7.
Why not?
She picks up the 7-10 split that time.
I tell you, she really struggled through those first 6 boxes, but her ball came alive in a big way in those last 4, and it showed with
95.
a huge mark and a great finish.
95.
I really didn't get that replay. Unbelievable.
That's
You folks will have to let me know about that, but we will be right back here. 95 string, 132 handicap, an excellent ending here. I will have to watch that for myself. Was that with wood or not?
That was with wood.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was pretty good
But it was
wood
still
on
a
there.
good
It was a great shot nonetheless.
There we go. And again, Phil Clough with a 148 handicap. Excellent showing from him, like usual. We'll be right back for string number 3 in just a moment, which should be just a few minutes away. See you soon. We're pulling an audible here since we are about to start string 3 of 5 here at Ryan Family Amusements in Millis. And since we have a solitaire on lane 19, the way the lane draw work out, we're actually going to cover 2 lanes. Duncan, just as soon as they said, isn't it nice to cover 1 lane at a time during qualifiers, we're going to switch it up a bit and actually cover 19 and 20 since David Elias will be on his own on lane 19 in a moment.
Oh, I love announcing Phil Clough. We got to do it again.
So we got Phil Clough and Cora Kraft again on 20. And
we're greedy people. We like covering the legends.
Phil's Elias hasn't started yet. Phil Clough on his second ball has the 5, 6, 10s for a 10 box.
I'm excited for you guys to see Elias's ball. I've seen it out of the corner of my eye. It is wild.
I have noticed it, yes.
Phil almost made the setback for a 10, but it's a good 9 out of it.
It's a castle when I'm on the mic.
Apologies.
And that was Bob's invention, as
That's
you know.
a castle. I'm also calling the 4, 6, 7, 10 the Nixon for Pat McCauley's sake. Banana split is dead. Long live the banana split.
There we go. Phil Clough with a 9 box to start on lane 20 here at Ryan's and Millis. It looks like a head pin hit and a solid head pin hit.
A little too solid.
Clipped wing eagle, sort of.
Yep.
Or talonless eagle. I don't know what you call it.
I just call it the 3 and 2. I feel like eagle variants, I feel like have to leave the 2 and the 3. Anything else is just a honest-to-God split.
So Phil's going for the 3 side, but didn't get anything to carry to the 6-10.
It's a good ball. I honestly, with that wood there, I think inside or outside at just the right angle on that 2 pin. But he's happy to get a 10 out of this. He'll instead get a 9 off the cap.
Well,
maybe.
No, not enough. Not enough.
Just fell into the pit. It had the gumption, but not the angle.
Pair of 9s for Phil Clough. It puts him at 18 through 2.
I figured out my problem.
You did the thing.
Oh, and we just saw Tiffany Gauthier drop a strike.
That's big time right there. 27 through 3 for Tiffany. Another 6-pack for Phil.
4 horsemen right. 1, 3, 6, 10 plus the 5, 9. And off the head pin, just the head pin left.
Done everything but his job so far, hitting the object.
Well, even the best bowlers get off a little bit for a little while. It's how you correct.
Yeah, if you can get a 10 out of this, that's good. There you go.
Right on it, no problem.
Throw one good ball, you get a 10 box. You're happy with that. You say thank you very much, and then you go try and throw that ball again.
Through 2 strings right now. Stephen Post through a 152 handicap now, so now he's on 318. That's ahead of the Joey Jocelyn pace. Al Weinchick just 1 pin back for the 164.
Clough was over on the 2 pin, and everything went but the head pin.
Gifted 9 right there. Let's see him pluck a pin here.
He doesn't miss singles very often.
Top 5 rounded out by Mike Kent, Eric Mason, and Steph St. Jean.
You got to stop jinxing people, Dan.
Apparently so. I didn't think I had that power.
As long as they don't hear us.
All announcers have that power. Unless they make it, in which case you're omniscient.
I am great. I am the greatest.
Or prescient anyway, right?
Yeah.
So that's a 9 box for Phil, and that is 37 through 4. 3 9s and a 10.
It's a frustrating 9. I always say the hardest single to make is the head pin because it means you missed on your first ball, so you're not dialed in like you normally are on 9 drops. Most other 9 drops, you just threw a great ball at it.
He's on it that time, and look what he gets.
That's
Are
just
you
brutal.
kidding me?
He's got wood in front of this. So this is the 4, 5, 7, 8, 10. But there's a plank in front. He needs to somehow find a way to spin this.
This could be a chance to see Phil shine, and he couldn't get anything to that 10 pin. So uncharacteristically, Phil Clough will be open through 5.
Still pinning really well, though. He's at 46, 47 with this pin. He'll stay at 46.
I'm surprised that Plank took all 4.
Me too, honestly. I thought that was only going to grab 3, but he's happy to get a no-mark 46, only leaving 4 pins on the deck. So a couple marks will still bring him back up to where he needs to be.
Can you introduce Elias here?
David Elias, so the
Okay.
42 handicap. Currently on a 270, so he's averaging 135, so he's doing well for himself right now.
Watch this ball that he's about to throw as Cora gets onto the head pin. He's a goofy-footed bowler that comes in on the 10 pin. Never seen that before.
Oh, he does. He drops it right on almost on that last board.
Yeah. And he does drop it too, for sure. But that's a really nice ball. 3-1 split, no luck. Cora's got a baby split.
Oh, almost. He's looking at the 3, 6, 7, 10, and way over to get nothing.
I don't think he was aiming over there.
I would expect not, unless there's some trick to moving that 7 around. But he was way from right to left all the way.
Cora's going to get a nice 9 for her first. It was a baby split, but a split nonetheless.
Okay, a little control problem here right now. Just take out the 7 for a 7 box.
Get the hard pin out of the way, but sadly there's 3 more standing. Let's see if he can find it right here, though.
And again, consider he's got a 83 average right now, so 7 box is below that, but only just.
Couple marks is all you need when you have that low average to get into it.
Nick Olson, last event's winner.
Oh, look at this ball.
Handicap.
That one he put in the 1-3 pocket.
That was a beautiful ball right there. Drops 8, leaves the 2-5. There's wood kind of in between, kind of out in front. It might play spoiler.
Well, if he hits that 2 pin, I think he's got it. Either side. Look at this. Goodbye.
Excellently done. Cora's looking at, I believe that's the head pin.
That was a spare. The system did not give him a spare. But he deserved one, so Phil's going to come up and fix that for him. Phil bowls here a lot.
Not everyone knows how to operate these computers. They're in a few other places, but got to operate left lane, correct score.
Phil's bowled everywhere. I think he knows how to do it any alley.
and there are several different systems here. So, I'm most familiar with the Millis system. It seems straightforward to me, but I don't know any other houses that have this system.
The DW for deadwood removal is a clever feature.
Yes. I do like that. I think Academy system is the best, where you just click pins and just tap them.
Being the bowling nerd I am, I love how Jeremy Seaholm taught me that.
Yeah.
He probably didn't know who I was.
That is a lemon drop on the left for the fill, just a 1 fill.
Only the first one today, Paul.
$5 for Candlepins for Cancer if he so chooses to donate.
I could finally bring out the jar now.
Oh, and Cora misses her spare attempt. She's looking at the 1, 2, 4, 8.
No, you got to do it for Paul and really wave it at him and say, hey.
Yeah, it's true. It's just like, I got a bum knee. Tell him to put a buck in.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. He is pushy, but
that was scary. Scary accurate. $9 there from Cora.
All right, trying to clean this up. And what a great job that was. He had a tough start on that box with the 1 fill and then chipped off another, but he ends up with a 9, and that is respectable.
And Candlepins for Cancer's secondary goal is to help promote the game, and that's what enables some of this broadcast technology you see here. So thank you to Al Johnson and Paul Grant for making that happen. Their primary goal, of course, helping bowlers and their families.
Bombs away, baby! Cora Crafts with a strike.
I thought I'd get a break from that today.
And see, you mentioned the charity. She gets a hammer.
Do that for Paul right there. Cora Crafts, beautiful ball.
You may call your next witness.
Oh, my goodness.
It's just like a jukebox, just like just dial it up.
It's predictable.
Dave Elias, a strike ball to make a spare here.
Well, we saw a strike on one lane, and then we saw a gutter ball on the other lane, so diametrically opposed first balls.
Give a shout out to one of the guys I like bowling with, the who is it? The Doucette brothers on Wednesday Night Speed League. Whenever they do that channel ball,
and he gets another 9. So I don't know if you know this, Duncan, or not, but my very first team I ever bowled on was a summer league in Natick in the early 2000s, and my teammates were Jason Doucette, Jeff Doucette, and a guy named John Trifoletti. So awesome. that was my very first team.
They're great guys. Really
I've known them for 20-plus years. They're great guys.
It's another $5 ball right there from Cora Crafts. Luckily, she's on a strike, so she's got another one. Those pins won't count there for David. He's going to have to hit the reset button and try and go get another.
Okay, yeah, that's she's going for their second on her strike, and it punch out.
Help him out.
All right, he's doing it. He got it. So
Duncan to the rescue.
Those of you who may be watching from a feed who may not be familiar with Candlepin, if you take it out of the gutter, the pins don't count. You reset, and you get to shoot it to full rack for a strike would be a spare in that event. And so he's waiting on the reset. I don't see the red light on.
Not all the lanes have red lights, then again. I mean, well, the fixture is there.
Usually they do, but sometimes they don't. And then right now it's not resetting. It may not have caught that, and we've had that issue before, or he may not press the button hard enough. I don't know.
He's definitely pressed the button.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
I don't know how to bowl, but I know how to press a button. It's my most effective.
All right, back on 20, Chorus sat down with a 46, and Phil Clough just came back up, and his first ball was all over the pocket, and he dropped a nice 9. He's going for a spare, just misses a 10. So Phil will be open in box 6. He sat down a 46 half. He hasn't had a mark yet in his string, and he went either side of the 10 pin, so he's got himself a 9 box for 55 through 6. Don't count Phil out of this game yet because he's been known to put big clusters of marks up.
Don't ever count Phil out.
Don't mind me putting his last score. That was a sheer coincidence, but.
And there we go. Nice pocket shot, and Clough again drops 9. This time we're not shooting at a corner pin. This makes it maybe a little easier. That's just a 6 pin. Oh, and he missed again. So that will be a 9 box. Again, as I spoke before, that ball coming out of the channel, and Phil's correcting his score, as you can see. That, as you actually can't see behind the pin cam, you lose those pins. And since he had already thrown a ball that collected pins, he doesn't get to reset those. And there was only 1 pin that ends his box with a 9. He's got to give it a foul twice, and that puts him to 64 through 7. That was a long-winded way of saying it.
David Elias still maybe waiting on his service call there.
He is, yeah. I just called in the big guns to go and help in the back. Luckily, he doesn't have another bowler, so he can take his time throwing that last ball and then still sit down for most of Phil's half.
So Clough just missed 2 single pin spare attempts, which is really unusual. This time he's on the 2 pin. He leaves a 1-8-10.
It's great wood on this, though, honestly. If he can connect on that head pin just a little light, just a hair, though.
And he's definitely a little off at the moment, and so that happens.
If resources were infinite, you would have a pacer bowler on the lane with a single bowler, but that's not always the case. And couldn't you simulate it with either a stopwatch or, again, the neighboring bowler as well in this case?
They're already back there.
Yeah, we do pacers in a lot of events here.
There's the reset that we were looking for.
All right, so
On lane 18.
Yep. All right, so Clough coming up in box 9. He's a 74 through 8. No marks yet. And another nice first ball that leaves him to 3-6, and now we get to see Elias come up.
Reminder, he's on 36 through 4 scratch.
Phil's got to have this one to bail out. Elias needs a big bailout right here, as he's got 10 pins left standing for his third ball.
I'm going to do the thing I'm not sure
Goodbye. Clough with a spare. First one of the game, not in the 9th box.
I'm trying to remember if David Elias bowled Easter Classic or not. I could be completely wrong about this.
Okay, he's having some significant issues with the ball going right to left a little too much.
Yep.
A lot too much, actually. Clough on the fill.
36 half for Elias.
Look at that. What did I tell you? We all knew this was coming. Phil Clough at the end puts up a 20 box in the 9th, and now he's on a strike.
All it takes is 1 for Mr. Clough. And all of a sudden, he's going to find himself probably over average with a good fill after looking well under through 8 boxes.
104 in a ball.
This guy's such a machine.
The wild thing is David's going to have to stand up in a bit.
Yes, he will.
Phil's churning through these.
Phil's putting it just off the head pin.
Phil's not one to mince words up there. He gets up there, he throws.
He just goes. Yep.
He knows pace of play.
He does, very much so. He's a big proponent of it, big advocate, and he does so through watch me, don't listen to me.
Spare on strike after a strike on spare, and Phil Clough comes out with a 114 game after a 46 half.
And credit the Amateur Candlepin Bowlers Tour, which we're watching now. They've said, we want to encourage bowlers, you don't have to go box for box in the qualifiers. I would say don't. Just bowl.
Yeah. Well, it's like this or the outrun the bear or that. I mean, I enjoy it in when I'm going head-to-head in a league competition or something like that.
Head-to-head, absolutely. I get it.
Yep.
But with those, as long as you're respectful of the other bowler's space, then you go when you're ready to go. You don't have to end at the same time.
I'll focus my argument in. Qualifiers, you should go your own pace.
Absolutely.
Cora's just rocketed 8 pins down, and on lane 18, we're still trying to find our way all the way down the alley. taking his time up there.
Maybe there it is. Spare for Cora.
Cora's finding it now. She's taking that huge finish from last game and translating it really well.
But again, the beauty of the ACBT is you meet the bowler where they're at right there, so nothing a mark can't repair.
Nope.
So Dave's in a lot of trouble here with his ball, and I know it's so frustrating. We've all been there.
Now, I have a very unorthodox, no one should take bowling lessons from me, but my approach would be to do the Wii bowling thing of just like literally adjust my position and just try and deliver from completely different angle, maybe go towards the center or even left or right.
Yep.
There's something to be said for that. So he puts up a 3-box with that with 39 through 6, and he's having trouble with his grip, and they're offering us some Cornhusker cream, which sometimes tightens your grip a little bit.
Yep.
I prefer to use I use a damp towel, and I have to find the right moisture with the ball. A little too much slippery, a little too low, or it's too dry.
It has everything to do with timing.
Cora just dropped another 8. She's having herself a heck of a string here. She's got a 2-pinner with wood, and if she can get this going, she is in business.
I did not enter her handicap, which is 37 for this one.
Oh, she got it.
Oh, my goodness. Cora's on a roll. 78 in the ball.
She is really coming back from that first game, which she did okay on. And
so now we see the true context here.
There we go. She's at 78 in a ball through 7.
I really love her ball right now. She is throwing confident ball.
3 of the last 4 boxes have been marks.
So Elias's ball is dropping before the foul line. I spotted the fly in the ointment there.
Well before the foul line, yeah. It's a goofy-footed release, dropping the ball.
Which is fine. People do it.
Absolutely, and that's his average is where it is. And the funny thing is he's only 39 through 6, but he's still a couple marks away from getting back to average.
All right, that's a 6-box, so it puts him at 45 through 7.
He can pin out for a 75, so he'll need a mark or 2 to get back to average with good pinning.
Now, Cora's on a fill. She's a 78 in this ball in the 7th box. So she'll close the 7th box with this ball, which she catches a head pin. And this time it's a 7.
It's a tough break right there, but a great fill again.
Oh, look at that. Elias is on the head pin. He found it that time.
Oh, and never lucky. That's what I find in Candlepin a lot is if you throw a bad ball, you're going to struggle. Once you start throwing a good ball, you're not going to get good breaks. You have to keep throwing it.
Oh, she gave that a run.
What a great ball right there.
She's at Cora's at 85 through 7. And Elias, was that in the channel or not?
That was in the channel. That's no good.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me. I didn't know if it was still in the air. Okay, he's definitely calling it a foul on himself, too. No, he's calling it good.
All right. Yeah.
Well, it gives him a 10 bucks.
There's the 10.
I thought it might have still been in the air, but he...
Bowlers get the benefit of the call if the matter is in doubt. That's per the ICBA rulebook.
Well, in the meantime, Cora put up an 8 box, and she's at 93 through 8. Dave Elias is at 55 through 8 himself. Off the head pin for Cora, but not a bad lead. The 1, 3, 6, 8, 9.
This was a different tournament. I would absolutely yell.
Yeah, the terminology is not bowler's call. It's in a question of doubt. Good sportsmanship dictates the bowler be given the benefit of the doubt. I believe is the verbatim text of the ICBA rule.
Yeah, and we don't have line judges or referees in this. Though in some events they do, but I haven't seen one in a long time. Cora missed her spare attempt.
Nor are we the officials. That's Mike Machichi and company here at the ACBT.
We're documenting and decorative.
At some point, a lot of bowlers just consider us part of the furniture at this point. You know, it's just like, there's a camera there. At one point, the streaming era was this big thing, which, again, we did not start. Maybe we popularized, but, you know, that was really Mike Machichi again. You know, he and Frank DeLuca with the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour founding was arguably the genesis of that.
It sure was. Dan Gauthier with an interesting comment.
I will talk to him when he gets off the way, okay?
And I defer to you, Dan. I believe you. I really do. All right, Cora with 3 in her first ball. And she will have an open box in the 10th, but a good one for 100 average.
Yeah. And the rule is the ball has to have contact with the lanes. That's the ruling indeed on that.
All right, so, well, we're not the officials in this game. And to be honest, I think it's a moot point in this particular string.
I think there's another indirect reason for a rulebook refresh, which I think it could be. Would love to have the ICBA involved with. Hey, ICBA, if you're listening, hire me. I'd love to consult on that. But I think it would give more renewed attention to read the rule book as well, especially if there were some rules that, especially if they were updated to present day norms in certain cases. Well, might be nice to see.
Cora just put up a 111 game. What is her average again?
Less. So
90s, I believe.
she just got another 148.
Oh, that was in the gutter. Yeah, I'm gonna take it off. That's okay.
Yeah.
All right, they're going to adjust the score after conversation with Dave. That was an honest error on his part, and he agreed. After further review and discussion of the ball, to not take those pins in that box.
Yeah. So it's a tough thing because, like, if there's a question of doubt, good sportsmanship takes the benefit of the doubt. But clearly, there was a lot of certainty from onlookers,
And not just us.
Yeah, and camera or no, this happens as well. So that is that. But that is the third string of 5. We will begin the fourth string of 5 in just a moment. We're looking here at the standings meanwhile, and we will have updates for you on the other side of this break, which is a few minutes away. Looks like about 4 boxes if I'm squinting correctly at that scoreboard. So we'll be right back with that in just a moment. Welcome back, string 4 of 5 here at Ryan Family Amusements, Millis, Massachusetts. This is the Amateur Candlepin Bowlers Tour, and this is Nick Olson, last events champion, the 10-stringer at Academy Lanes. We're here at Ryan's Millis, of course. I'm Greg Gouillart alongside Duncan McDougall and Dan Castle.
Nick Olson dropped 9 on his first, and there's a spare. That was quick.
I'll spend a lot of the string off for what mentioning that is worth. Great to see you all. Please continue liking that video. Of course, the most important one to like is going to be here at 2 o'clock. Well, not 2 o'clock, but it'll probably be closer to 2:30, 3 o'clock at this point. But it'll be great.
Absolutely. We'll have a wonderful time.
All right, Olson over on the 4-pin just put 3 on the fill.
So I'll step away. See you soon.
Yeah, get out of here, Greg. Let the boys play.
All right, he's got a bunch of pins down there. Again, the double line. Will we see it made this time? Almost leaves a 1-5.
Yep. Missed his object, but he'll be happy to get a 9 out of this.
And he's a 32-mile-an-hour bowler, at least on the spare ball, probably faster on the strike ball. $8. 21 through 2. And do we know Nick's average offhand?
Let me see if I can grab that for us.
Well, it's giving him a lot here for a handicap, so 42 handicap. All right, he's at 21 through 2, coming up to box 3. On the head pin, a lot of head pin for a spread eagle plus a 9. A little easier to make this than it is a pure spread eagle. The guy with the
Technically, yes, but it's really hard nonetheless.
He got went to the 4 side and took out just the 6.
Yeah,
now he's got a mess. Yeah. You're going to the 3 right now, aren't you?
Nick Olson's an 83 average, by the way. Yes, you're absolutely going for the 3 pins.
Absolutely. See if you can spread kick something to the right, but at least take 2 or 3 out. And that's what you don't want to do. 4 box.
Tough 4. Still finds himself at 25, so he's still over his average, but it's only just. Not where you want to be after a spare. However, in the aggregate, he's still okay.
You can make it up with a spare. You're going to need to get there, but let's see what he's got. First ball over to the 7.
Yeah, he drops the ball a little bit too. Has a very smooth delivery, but the ball's just not coming out of his hands quite right now. Whoa, big hammer on lane 18.
Yeah, this is after a couple of those, that's when you slow it down. And it looks like to me like his natural form is pretty powerful.
Yeah. I think he's bowling next to, I believe, his father, Bill Olson, is on the lane 18.
Well, that's fortuitous drawing of lanes, actually.
It is indeed. Nick's going to get out there with a tough 3 box, so 4 and 3 in his last 2. He did hit the head pin on the 4, but still not where he wants to be. It's a tough 7 through his last 2. He's at 28 now.
Do we know his last scores at all?
I do not. No,
okay, don't worry about it. That's Greg territory.
Yeah, we'll see if he can drum it up with if and when he comes back.
Box 5.
He's being lazy over there. No, we love Greg. He's doing a great job on a long day.
He's one of my favorite people to work with, honestly.
Hey. No.
I said one of.
No, I agree.
You're on the list, too.
He's outstanding. Smooth, silky sounds of Greg Gouillart. Nick's got a bevy of 8 pins to work on for his 3rd ball. He'll need a big out here.
I thought I was smooth until I started hearing Greg and like, oh my goodness.
He puts it on another level.
All right, come on. All right, Nick's got some trouble here with a 3 box again.
Yeah, tough 31.5 there. Not what he's looking for, but
I've seen people come up and break 100 after that half too. Scott Perry's here.
And Kevin Perry up to bat right here. Kevin Perry has a 96 average, it looks like. He's getting 30 pins.
And where does he bowl out of? Do we know?
No.
No, we do not know. But he's got Bruins colors on. So I would say somewhere in Massachusetts, most likely. Maybe New Hampshire.
That's probably fair.
I don't know. I don't know him.
I would wager that the amount of Boston sports fans in the Candlepin bowling community is it's a circle almost.
Yeah, don't wear a Yankees hat.
No, he won't do well. Horseman left for Kevin Perry here.
All right, 1, 2, 4, 7. Wood behind is irrelevant unless it bounces off a wall or something. And he's on it and picks up the 4 horsemen beautifully. Just a textbook. And I won't call it a Kamrowski special.
No.
Because then I'll get a call from Rick.
You'll get a call anyways. It's fine.
He had better. He owes me a call. I haven't talked to him in a couple of weeks.
I'm sure he's doing well. I know last I talked, he was very much enjoying retirement.
Yeah, he is. We talk regularly. He's one of my best friends.
Great guy. Really, really great guy.
I think the world of Rick.
Premier darts player, too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, he is. He's a great. He's part of our old Natick crew. Rick Komrowski and Debbie and Scott Austin, Christine Austin, Dave and Kathy Austin.
A lot of them bowl in the Friday Fun League here in Millis.
We've been bowling in that league since Natick. That's where we started it. That's where we all made this little social group, and we've different permutations of that group travel a lot. A couple of years ago, we all went to Canada together. Had a great time celebrating Scotty's birthday at Niagara Falls for several days. What a blast!
Kevin Perry only 4 on the fill. He's got 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9. Very tough leave without wood.
You got to hit that head pin on that one. Inside of the head pin, I think.
Well, he got around the head pin and hit the 5 somehow. Now he's got a 3-1 split with the head pin still standing for an out ball.
1, 3, 7, 9. If I can come out of this with an 8 box, I'm going to be really happy.
That's exactly what I'm thinking here. Just try and hit the head pin one way or the other.
Get the 1, 3. Anything else? That's what he did. He carried an extra, so that's a 9 box, and that's respectable. A 23 through 2.
Yep, I call that a plus box after that first ball. It's a tough first ball, but he bailed out very nicely. And with lower averages below like the 1-0s to low 1-0s to mid 1-0s and below, pinning carries a long way.
Absolutely.
It's avoiding those bad boxes and trying to make the most of what
a ball
you have. Get over. That was a rocket. Somehow, some way, the 7's left standing.
And again, a right-handed bowler. Is he righty or is he lefty? He's lefty.
He's a lefty. This wood is technically good, but you don't go for it here. You hit the pin.
Hit the pin or maybe that right wood, but I think that's a risky move.
The wood's on, but I don't
He's
like
got it.
And he drills it.
There you go. Nicely done. Nicely done.
2 marks for his first 3 boxes. 33 and a ball here. Let's see if he can fill this one up now.
And what you're saying is really relevant because, some bowlers who are struggling or lower averages will take like the leave he had before and just try to figure out how to get the whole thing. And that's where you mess up.
Yep.
You got to keep your head in it and just be a little more strategic. Like, okay, I don't think I can get all of these without potentially losing all of them.
Yep. I always say to up-and-coming bowlers, if they're looking for advice, I never say try and get more marks or whatever. I say increase your floor.
Right.
Try and make your bad box is not as bad and less and more seldom, and get the low games up. If you can stop throwing 70 games and instead
good
throw,
ball.
Nice ball right there. No luck, but good wood here. I love this wood to be able to take this down.
5, 6, 7, which sounds a lot better than it is, but I think he's got an opportunity here.
No, this is wired. That red line should be able to drive everything. The ball can blow up into the 7. I love this leave.
7 in the fill puts him at 40. Look at this, maybe.
Oh man, he caught
Whoa,
the cap
it's
and
going.
it's gonna
There
go.
it goes. Off the gets it.
Wow, the unorthodox spare right there. Hit the wood, not where he wanted, but apparently where he needed for a beautiful 3-way conversion.
That was a great shot. I mean, it didn't go the way he wanted it to, but it went. And wow,
looks the same on the scoreboard. 50 and a ball now for
3 out of 4 on the marks too.
He's in business right now.
All right, 50 and a ball through 4.
2 great head pins in a row. If he can find a third here, he's going to have a really good game going. Once again, 96 average. He's already punching well above his weight, but he wants more. He's hungry here. See him trying to settle in right there, shake off some of the nerves, see if he can find that pocket again.
He's in there, just off. All right, broke in front of it, but still another 3 pins to add to his total for 53 through 4. And a lot to shoot at, but not impossible by any stretch.
It's a 6-pack. You just try and got to be in that 1-2 pocket and hope that it breaks up nicely. You're happy to leave 2 pins after this ball.
Just out. Okay, that's all right. He's pinning great on it. Ultimately, he's got at least an 8 box and possibly 10 bucks. So he's in the 60s.
Yep, don't try and make the 10 here. Try and get the 9. Be sure of that one in front.
Just hit the head pin. Whatever happens, happens. Don't get too subtle.
Yeah, don't get too cute, too fancy.
Which he is, and it just about worked for him. He hit the correct side of it, which was the right side.
It's just a little light, but he's going to be very happy sitting at a 62 half. Really outstanding stuff there from Kevin Perry. And we're back to Nick Olson here. He had a great start to the string and then really struggled down the stretch, only getting 10 in his last 3 boxes. So let's see if he can find some life here and bounce right back. With that 83 average, he needs a 50-plus half to get back to it. So looking at a mark or two.
If he's successful at that, that's a confidence booster, because instead of throwing your good half first and then a bad half, you have the chance to come back here, and if you do, you're going to feel a whole lot better going into your next game. Three pins out, the triangle on the right, leaving the double line again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. And off to the side.
Pressed the button and it went back to Tiffany. Save me.
All right, so looking for a 10. He still has 7 pins up there. Does not want another 3 box. And he picked up a couple, so it's a 6 box. Or 7 box. Nope, sorry, it is a 5 box.
Thank you.
I'm getting there. Eventually I'll hit the right number. 36 through 6.
Technical difficulties, but we're back thanks to the smooth, steady hands of Greg Gouillart.
All right, Nick's on the 6 pin.
He's got smooth sound and smooth hands to get us back. A whiz at this technology. All right, Nick's got a cluster of 7 to work with. It's a good ball at it, but a hair light on the head pin's going to tumble down another 4. He's got the triangle 4 left standing. Wiggling 8 just didn't quite want to fall there. How we doing, Greg? Welcome back. Great 10 there.
Doing all right. Sounded like Dan had to step away there for a second.
I'm okay.
Good.
Everything's fine. 46 through 7 for Nick Olson.
I misinterpreted.
He can pin out here for a 76, so he'll need a mark with a good fill to get back to average. Looking for a couple, obviously, to have a decent game.
There you go. There's a good ball. Much better ball.
Yeah, he ripped that one nicely, and it's going to pay off. Pins keep falling. Head pin topples.
He missed the head pin, but he got it. And this is a good case study in somebody staying with it. When you're struggling, he's still focused.
Be sure of this one, though. Come on now.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Spare in the 8th for Nick Olson. Well done. It looked textbook. All right. Come out of here and, fill it big and maybe get another or a pin out. And
yeah, really needs a good ball right here. That would do wonders for the confidence and for the string as a whole for count.
That's better ball. A little better control. 8 box.
Huge
or 8
washout right there.
Millis 8, but
so now he's up to 64. So if he makes this, he can all of a sudden find himself over average after a tough 31 half, starting with a 5 box in a second. He's got 10 spare.
Oh, look at this. Oh, geez.
Through the right ball, just cherried.
Yep, just a little tiny bit too full. Those 2 pins together aren't forgiving. A lot of bowlers really don't like them. They look easier than they are.
Every shot looks easier than it is. It's a hard game.
Look at that. Nice single pin pickup. He has really turned the corner on this game.
Yeah, he's settled in and found his ball nicely. He needs a 10 to get back to his average. Of course, he's looking for a spare to get over.
Mm-hmm. And it is in his last 3 strings, he's had handicap totals 137, 134, 136. So he could still get in the mix of that with a mark here.
Okay.
My turn for a caster curse.
Hey, he can still make it. It's going to be really tough. This is a very hard spare to make. You got to run the horseman and get a little lucky to cover those 2 pins, the 4-7 on the left-hand side.
And there's a 9 pin behind him. Okay, get another one. All right, well, he's got 4 more left. Where are you going, Duncan? You going to try the head pin, or you're just going to take the 2 and sit down?
I'm greedy. I like the head pin.
He
should probably go for the 2, because I probably don't do it right. But the head pin has a good chance to get 3, maybe 4 pins here. If you go for the 2,
he's doing it.
2.
Oh, just missed. Well, he gave it a good run, and you know what? He ended up at an 80 after a 31 half.
He bailed out with a 48 half, which is over his average on the half. So not too bad. I believe I had it down as a 79. But
Ninth box was 10 according to the official score.
Very good. Thank you, sir. Oh, that's right. He did pluck and pluck. So that I had that one wrong. The official score has it right. And now we are right. So that is an 80 for Nick Olson. 3 under his average, but he can still throw a big string at the end to get himself into contention to make the knockouts. Kevin Perry back up to bat. You remember he had a huge 62 half with 3 marks. He was all over his objects for most of it. Let's see if he can find the range again. Put himself a huge strength, coming in with a 96 average. Chance to go well over that right now.
62 at the half.
Of no importance, 3 bowlers are surnamed Perry in the field: Kevin, Scott, and Maurice.
I don't think Maurice is related, but Kevin and Scott might be.
Nope.
Nope. It's just a common last name.
All right, dropped 8. It says 7 on the scoreboard. No, it's 7. Okay, there is an 8 pin back there. Is there? No,
Nope.
there is not. It's just the 1-2.
It's the Millis 8. Here at Millis, Ryan's Family Amusements, Millis, Massachusetts. The Millis 8. Candlepin Bowling Network.
Which totally only happens in Millis. Not.
Happens very frequently here.
Just missed.
Still happens a lot other places, but a little more seldom, I would say. Maybe at certain houses like Putnam, the way Academy's going right now, maybe, but...
Get Bob Lee to run the statistics on that.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
Actually, Mike Imperato sooner with his pin-by-pin analysis.
10 bucks.
Makes a nice 10, gets back on his object. Let's see if he can do that again.
He is in love with his Candlepin HQ project, and good for him. It's probably going to be a massive stats repository if it keeps going.
Mo Perry up, doing a little bit of magic for...
Maurice Perry fixing things
20.
for
There it is.
Kevin Perry.
I mean, Candlepin keeps going because there's always someone taking up the mantle. We're the ones taking up the streaming, among other folks as well. And, you know, someone's taking on the record keeping, even though it's even hard to know who won major competitions once upon a time. The records are so sparse.
72 at 6, and Kevin Perry put that in the 1-3 pocket, and look at this leave.
Yeah, it's a tough cross court. It's a setback plus a sleeper. Really, really tough to go. I'm playing the wood here because it's fun.
There you go. He's going to the left side, and that kind of would have drawn me too.
I'm happy to get 10 out of this. I'm sure he's happy to get those 2. Looking for another 1 or 2 here.
Odds of a spare really slim in that with that leave.
Incredible. That's why I'm playing the wood. The wood's fun. You never know.
Yeah.
I've
seen you do it.
I think the wood gets you at least 2 is my thought process.
That'll be an $8. I've seen you do that too.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes you play the shot because it's fun, not because it might not be the best possible. But if you have a hard shot, if I have a weird leave that like I'm not sure if it's going to go, and I have a cap somewhere in the lane, I'm usually going to aim for the cap. Caps are chaos.
Does it usually involve the words "hold my beer and watch this"?
I'm usually not drinking when I'm bowling, but it's hold something.
Yeah.
You could do. Rides has a liquor license.
It does indeed. They do a great job out here. And Mr. Caleri shows his face again. This wood is just...
He used to bowl with us in Natick here at the actual Bob Caleri.
That wood almost played a really bad role. I would hate it if it was on the head pin, but it's not. Now it's going to be really good to catch the sleeper.
Oh, look at this. Got a shot. No doubter on that one. Picks up the Caleri perfectly in the 1-2 pocket.
That wood went from real bad to real good. Greg's got a replay on that. And look at this. Just beautifully into that pocket. Blows it apart.
All right, so it's 91 on the ball in the 8th. Kevin Perry. You can get over 100 with a good fill here.
It was, but you had a good confident ball at the end, and you needed it in a big way. Well done.
On the fill for Kevin Perry, and he's in the pocket. Drops 9. That 9-pin sticks up, and that will be a 99 through 8, and another spare opportunity with a single pin to shoot at.
Yep, there's wood on the deck. Don't go for the wood. Hit the pin in the face.
Yeah, that's just if the ball's really off, you hope it catches the wood and does something. He's going for the pin, a little too far right.
Yeah, turned it over a little extra. He's looking for answers off the lane. Won't find them.
That will be an open box in the 9th.
No problem for him, though. He's looking at 109 if he makes this pin through 9. Well over his average already. 13 pins over with a ball in hand as he gets his 10.
I know it feels sometimes a little disappointing to make it on the 3rd ball, but you made it. You got your 10 pins down.
Yep.
109.
Everything's a bonus now. He's going to do himself a really good job of advancing in the standings with this string, and if he can get another mark, it'll do him much better.
4 marks.
Getting into a 120 game.
That's all it'll take is just a simple spare. Caught the head pin.
Stay up, Wood. Stay up.
Okay, not bad. He was in a 1-2 pocket, as he should be.
Yeah, that 3-pin was wiggling. It's important for that to stay unless it falls into another pin, because looking at parallel pins here is really tough. A triangle
Sure
with
is.
that wood in there makes this just a 2-pinner. He's really just looking at that 3-6.
Oh, just misses the object. Wow.
So he had a top string handicap of 147, which actually, with a couple more pins, even just one more pin, he tops.
So he's on pace for that again, but I think he's going to get at least one here. That cap could play spoiler if he goes in the meat of it, but he's not.
Does it just right. That's the ball he wanted in the last one.
Yep, throw it first. I'm sure he's saying that in his last box too, but 119 finish. Outstanding stuff there. Kevin Perry throwing a great 149 handicap string.
Now
We'll be right back for the final 5th string of the qualifying rounds here at Candlepin Bowling Network.
Welcome back, string 5 of 5. This is it. One more string before the knockout round to come. And like son, like father, here's the father, Bill Olson. Handicap of 28 and a 6'10 to begin. I'm Greg Gouillart alongside Dan Castle, Duncan McDougall here on Candlepin Bowling Network. Amateur Candlepin Bowlers Tour, a monthly series of events like the Pro Series, but all handicapped 90% to 130. First year we've really made a massive coverage effort of it, although, of course, Dan Castle did cover an event once for us. But apart from that, our first time covering as much as we can.
That's right. I did one of those last year, didn't I?
You did. It was Bayberry.
Bayberry, absolutely. Yep. Had a good time up there.
10 starts this off.
And we just saw Nick Olson put up a spare. He's throwing a much better ball. Bill Olson,
probably
a 10 box.
Lane and turn order are random. What a pairing.
What a ball. Oh, too good. Way too good.
Just a 1-5, the Eagle, and a couple more.
I remember Tim Matero mentioning on an episode of Ripping the Rack where apparently they'd have a side pool to see who takes out the 1-5, because apparently they just said, just try and hit your head pin. You should
Talk
do
about a comeback. Look at Nick with that nice spare.
Oh, talk about punching. Nick Olson, or Bill Olson, grabs another 2 on the Worcester. And now he's aiming for the 3-pin. He has a chance to get a 3-object 6-box here if he punches this one.
Oh, boy.
Paul nicknames Bill the Gentle Giant. It makes sense.
A little too gentle that time. A tough 4-box there.
2-object pin 4-box, but that's the way this game goes.
Nothing he can't bounce back from, though. 14 through 2 is 2 7-boxes and a couple of he's just a mark away from making up for it.
Big difference in the ball that Nick over there is throwing. I know he's only a 3-fill, but still.
There's a good ball, working ball, go up 6. I love his release. I haven't seen him bowl very much. He really just, like, nice, smooth release. Very consistent.
Okay, he's got the 4 horsemen up there shooting for that, and he'll be a little wide, leave the head pin. Nick's at 28 through 2. Remember last game he had a 31 first half.
Well, he's already eclipsed that to 3 boxes.
There we go. So he's just come back from that really tough spell and starts off the game very well.
Yep.
Bill Olson has had a couple 126s, a 136, and a 142.
He'll need a big string here in order to make the ladder then. Or the knockout, I should say.
Not Sawyer's King of the Hill, buddy.
No.
Okay, Bill Olson for box 4, and on the 3-pin takes down 6, leaves the 1, 2, 7, 8.
Not King of the Hill, Putnam Street Lane, Drew Steele, Rick Santucci. Nope, not that either.
That's on tonight as well, if you folks want to tune in. They'll be on.
Oh, yeah, it's Saturday.
Yep. Bill's going to go outside and get it. Beautiful ball.
Bear in the 3rd.
All that energy from that ball translated directly into that slicing and dicing wood that eventually took down the 8.
Another look.
Beautiful mark on the outside of this head pin.
Nice out by Nick with an 8-box. He had a half Worcester, and then he came back on it and had a mess.
Yep.
But
Nick's the winner of the last event, so we're monitoring him to see if he can put a big score together and make another playoff round.
He's tracking well. Chris Ham, to my delight, is holding the 24th place, 633. So over a 126 average, though, you're past him, and then it's just a question of the rest of the shift.
Yeah, I would expect only the top 10 maybe to make it from the first shift realistically. So
because of the size of the field, 4-1.
Yes.
All right, we're watching Nick here on the right, and he dropped 6. So did his dad, Bill, but Bill's looks a little more makeable. I don't know. Nick's is all a cluster.
I will say, I was 19th place. I'm not holding my breath. Oh, what a ball!
Oh, come on.
Dances it over, but just slices behind the 6-pin. What a great bid there.
Nick's winning.
Nick's got 3 marks. 3 marks, a 9-box, and an 8-box. That's way better.
It's a 3-object 10 from Bill Olson. Great job, 49.5. He'll need a little bit more in order to get into that echelon of making the ladder, or the knockouts. God, gee dang it.
Gee Willikers. Top 24 knockout bracket. I've said elimination before. That's wrong, too, but...
All right, we got Ivanauskas.
Words are hard. The Iceman, Andy Ivanauskas.
It's our job to have the words, darn it!
I've been watching a lot of Andy's matches. You've seen him on my stream pretty frequently. And first year in the ACST, and I don't know if he's done this before, but starts off with a nice head pin hit and the 4-1 check mark plus a 10 pin.
Tough break there. His ball has a lot of spinning energy.
Yes.
So I found that if you have a ton of spinning energy and you're on that Brooklyn side pocket like he was, that 1-2 for the lefty bowler, the ball deflects away and it's hard to get a bunch of count. You really want to be in that meat pocket, that 1-2 for him.
And it's hard to find the accuracy sometimes, too. I mean, when you're putting that much spin on it, then it may break way too much.
Yes, that ICBA brochure says maybe a slight break or a cross-lane delivery.
Right. That's what I try and do. I try and put what I call a little bite on the ball to let it kind of grab and translate into the pocket that I'm aiming at.
Now, Kevin Perry over there just started with a spare 7, so he's got another spare leave, and 4, 6, 7, 10 for Randy Ivanauskas.
Yep, he's
I
looking
don't have a scoreboard up, but it's fun to watch them all the same, though.
And he's looking at the Nixon. He's going to put a great ball on it. The wood's going to fly across, take out the 7. The 4 is going to drop late, and he was aiming for the 6-10 and got the 4-7. Imagine that.
It could have.
It's a stupid game.
Why do we do this, Duncan?
It's gluttons for punishment here.
Self-flagellation.
What
All
a great 10, though, Andy. Beautiful job converting that.
You called
hard
it a
split.
10 before the ball hit the pins. That was pretty good.
That was a no-doubter. When you know, you know.
We're not lagging here. Don't complain. Although constructive feedback is appreciated in the comments. Thank you very much.
He's just that good, folks.
AI is short for also Iceman. Hi, Al Kessick, if you're watching.
There can be many Icemen. That's fine. And he's only going to grab 3 on his first ball.
I need to ask him for the nickname origin when I get a chance.
Al's a really great guy. I'm sure he wouldn't mind sharing it. Especially with Andy. A really, really great guy, Andy. Bowls out of Timber Lanes.
You
Yes, he
can't
does.
begrudge Andy anything, really.
No, you cannot.
No, he's been first year in the ACST. Like I said, I've done a few of his matches, and he's great to work with and very enthusiastic.
Fantastic attitude. Never quits. Never throws a ball away.
Oh. And look at this. He's going to catch it.
Oh.
No, not quite.
Just missed it. It's interesting. The amount of spin that he puts on the ball doesn't translate into break nearly as much as I would expect for his ball.
Yeah, and he's throwing a relatively slow ball here, about 15 miles an hour, at least on that one.
Yep. And he doesn't quite get it. He doesn't get it out very much. He really puts it on the deck. He's not hitting it in front of the, behind the foot foul line, but doesn't get a lot of airtime, which is fine. A lot of bowlers don't do that.
His top score today, 136 handicap.
It's going to be a tough grabbing the triangle 6 on his first ball. 24 through 3 thus far.
Stephen Post working 594 through 4 handicap, so that's nearly a 150 average.
Yeah,
That's,
he's looking at the 700 range.
again, in the format of the tournament, but that is
Andy's right in there on this.
Once again, on that 1-3 pocket, though, it deflects away. He's really got to find that 1-2, and it's hard because, especially for lower average bowlers, I always say don't aim for pockets, don't aim for spots, aim for pins.
Yeah, aim for that head pin. You're probably not going to hit it exactly on most of the time, and that'll put you in a pocket.
So the pin in the gutter tripped out at 1. That will not count. It will be a 6 box as he waves it off. 30 now through 4.
pretty clear on that one, although we had a moment earlier there.
I
do, as a streamer, I do feel an obligation to avoid being the one to instigate an issue with it.
Right.
It all worked out. It all worked out in the aggregate, so I'm not too worried about it.
And it
just doesn't feel like my place because it's like
I try to.
It's not my tournament. I'm not in the tournament.
No, absolutely not. And it's a matter of, as you said, it's bowler's call when it's in doubt. Sometimes it's not. And here at the ACBT, it's not a standard tournament. There's a lot of people here that are newer to the sport, might not know some of those rules.
Right.
So sometimes they just need an explanation, and that's what happened there, and we were totally fine. He was a great guy about it. We moved past it. So.
Always give the explanation graciously. Absolutely.
100%. There's a right and wrong way to approach it. Andy just missed this 2-pinner, and he'll go wide again. So that pin won't count. He'll have an 8-box and a 38.5.
One thing that's amazed me about this game over the years, and I'm a late entry to Candlepin myself. I started, first time I ever played was in Lita in like 1993 when I was in my early 30s, but then I didn't play again until early 2000s.
Hey, that's when I was born.
Oh, thank you very much.
I knew you'd appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you. I have underwear that old.
This is harassment.
But the one thing I always liked is once I got into the community in Natick in probably around 2001, 2002 range, since I've been doing Candlepin since then, was just how friendly and supportive of a community is. I have developed a lot of great friendships over the years, some of my best friends now. And it's competitive, but by and large, I have very few people that I've ever found were not friendly and supportive.
The pins aren't friendly, but the people sure are, as Bill Olson rips the pocket but has a 5-7-9. No luck.
Now, to your point, Duncan, that may be partly due to the fact that we all have a common enemy.
We're not bowling each other. We're bowling against what's on the deck. Bill grabs 2 on 2 very good balls, and he's going to get a beautiful.
Nice.
That's as good of a 10 as you can get. 3 great objects right there. He's throwing a very confident ball. See if that translates into a break here.
I have been brainstorming variants for making the 10 box a little more valuable, but again, 10s are variable quality as well, so how exactly you do that as well.
You want to make 10s more valuable, you run a golf tournament. Those are the best.
Yeah.
That's something we don't see enough of that variant. I love that variant. The golf variant of a tournament, of course, is how many balls does it take for you to get all the pins down?
Right.
Oh, geez, that could be a lot some days.
Well, you max out usually at 5 or 6 balls, and you call that a triple bogey. 3 obviously being a par for a 10.
We have a father and son pick-off of the 7-pin.
Yep. You consider everything a par 3, every box, and you go from there. It's a wonderful tournament style we don't see a lot of.
Nick's looking so much better. He's at 72 through 6. Can't see that on his score here. I'm looking at his score.
Yeah. Comeback ball there from Bill just off the head pin. He's got the 1-2-4 left standing for his third.
Both father and son are shooting at 3 pins for a 10. Nick gets 1, 2. He's got a 9.
81 now through 8. Bill is going to get wide and have a tough 7. 66 now, a little bit under par. I don't know what his average is, but it's probably in the...
Bill Olson's average is 98.
98, so he's trending just below that right now. We'll need a mark to get back to it. He needs 3 marks to really give himself a chance to make this knockout, though.
Oh, nice ball in the pocket for Nick Olson. Just about drops a strike, but...
Who is already over his 83 average.
Yeah, he's not rewarded, though. That's a brutal 4-5 break.
4-5, I don't think that wood really covers. And Bill Olson's in the pocket. He gets a split, too. It's a 7-10. He's got more to play with there.
A lot of wood to make dance. It's going to be hard. Nothing's really pointing towards the 7-pin, but with the active sidewalls here on Millis, you never count out this shot from going.
Oh, nice try by Nick. The only thing he had to really work with was the wood, and he did, and it just, as expected, didn't work.
Oh,
Bill
yes.
with a 7-10 split conversion.
Sends it off the wall beautifully. Beautifully done.
With wood and with precision. Have another look at this one.
10 box for Nick Olson.
Just sending it, bow, off the wood, off the wall, right into it. Cap first.
Oh, sweet celebration, too. Both the Olsons bowl out of Lakeside Lanes, Manchester, New Hampshire. Nick, in his when we interviewed him after his victory, he mentioned he'd been out of the game for a while, actually, which may explain his low handicap as well. It was shaking off the rust, and now he's reaping the rewards of it.
Okay, hits the 3-pin, gets some late action. He's throwing a good solid ball right now, and that's a 1-2-8 leave.
Bill needs a big fill here. He's going to rocket the head pin,
Breaks
trip
up
up,
some of
7, 8, another 7-10 split.
With, I think, favorable wood here, reasonably.
Yeah, this is a lot better wood. I think if, depending on where that one behind settles, near that 10 pin, he should be able to drive this plank back and spin that one over.
Does it go off the back of the plate, I wonder?
Is it? That's the thing. Is it high enough? We're about to find out. No, it's not high enough.
I thought it was a little aimed toward the pit, but...
Greg pumped his fist for having the right read there.
I deny everything.
Bill's not pumping his fist, though. That's a tough break right there. He threw the ball he wanted.
Where's your facts and evidence?
Still at 84 through 8 with that fill, and gets a 10 to put himself at 94 through 9. So trending above his average, but probably not enough to break into the top 24.
Bowlers see those red numbers like we do. These red lights here for the head pin splits. That's the red bricks and yellow bricks are not standard candlepin notation, but you see the head pin accuracy there.
Nick Olson, he's at 98 through 9, and he just threw a nice ball.
I always say seeing red has a double entendre on candlepin. You see all the splits, you get mad, and you're seeing red.
Well,
and that's
that's
a cherry on top of a crud sundae right there.
Well, like in Star Trek, you wear a red shirt, you're inviting trouble.
You know what? Go for the 2-pin. It's fun. Hit more, hit less and a more again.
Spare
He's not
in
going.
the 10th for Nick Olson. Puts him at 108 in a ball. What a difference.
Bill's going to play the right way, not the fun way. And
Oh.
he's only going to get 1 pin for his efforts. Brutal.
2, 3, 7, 9, 10.
That's when I've seen bowlers throw it overhand on the next one.
I go for the 2 pin here. He's going to go for the 3, but I think he should go for the 2
Overhand bowling is how you roll a cricket ball.
Oh, he is
Throw a
going to go
cricket
for the
ball.
2 pin. Make it beautiful out there for a 9. Great bailout
3.
for a 103.
Why did I hit the replay button on a 9 box?
Oh.
That was a sick 9.
You know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll replay on.
Yeah, replay that. That was a great finish. And we got Nick Olson over
I'll
on the
replay on 9 box.
Look at him snap this one. That is such a tough configuration. And he just almost comes up for the 3 pin.
It's a sneaky good out. You never know.
Nick Olson just closed out with a 113.
He needed that in a big way after that tough one. And we're back here with Andy Ivanosco's big 9 drop there on a great first ball. Finally found that 1-2 pocket and is rewarded in spades with a 5 pin.
Just the kingpin standing. A little room to be off to the right if you have to. You want to hit the pin, but
Yeah, if you're going to miss right, but also don't miss.
right there.
He's going right, and
Too far.
Just catches the cap.
It's hard to predict that break.
Inch and a half to the left, he's got it.
Having it in spades. Second bridge reference I think we've made on this stream inadvertently or otherwise.
What's that?
Spades is the best suit in that game.
Oh, okay.
Trust me.
Well, that's all right. I trust you. I don't. I never could understand cards.
Just like why no one wants to call 4, 6, 7, 10 the double pinochle anymore.
I'm a cribbage kind of guy. I don't know these references.
Everyone is around here. What is with that?
Cribbage rocks, man.
It is a good game.
I was a backgammon guy in college.
Yeah, once again in that 1-2, but a little light that time for Andy. He's going to have the Starlight 5 on the right-hand side.
We played at Fairlanes Moncton. I forget the result, honestly. Did you win?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Let's say yes.
I think you did, yeah. They just had it in the little tavern back there along with all the gambling
Oh,
machines.
yes, that's a great memory.
Ivanovska's shooting at 5 pins, and he just hooks it too far.
A great memory and a hazy weekend. We worked a lot that week.
That's a fun place. I wish I could have gone up there with you guys at that time. That would have been great.
You have before, but hey.
Yeah, we had a good time before.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be up there again, either up there or in maybe in Fredericton next.
The vibe I get is probably.
Most likely. Well,
I
Andy went wide on his second ball and made a nice out there, leaving the 5 pin for
I
the
would
9 box.
I would love, because I'm sort of biased towards Fredericton, having a friend up there, to have Kingswood do it again. But Fairlanes Moncton, if they did it again and again and again, and every even numbered year as they always do.
They're great people. I mean, they're wonderful operation.
Odd numbered years, Gregory.
Took good care of us up there. I love Canada anyway.
Yeah. Unless you're playing them in hockey.
Well, I used to
or
spend
soccer or anything.
I used to spend a great deal of time in Toronto working for a Canadian company.
Andy's got the 1-8 left standing. Tough leave here, but can go, but probably not over there.
No, the break on his ball can really be effective, but you got to be on that object.
It's just a little too volatile, I think. Sometimes it turns hard, sometimes it doesn't.
Also, synthetic lanes here. That's a nice shot by Craig Powers.
That was a really great ball right there. You saw that on lane
There you
18.
go. Did you catch it?
Unmissable celebration as well. Let's look one lane to the left of our featured lane at Craig Powers making the 7-9. It's a wood shot here, and you see it.
Catches
tip
it
off the
and
left hip.
Bow!
With a similar area of precision as Chris Merrill's JD's gutters shot.
That was a ridiculous shot. Throwing that ball when you have to is just outstanding.
Yeah. Hey, you say Canada and Owen Marr pops up. Nice to see you.
Canada does rock.
Andy's here at 65 now through 8. Looking to have a big finish here. It's a decent ball, but it breaks off and is going to get 4.
I'm watching Kevin Perry a little bit here. He's at 88 through 8. Okay, that's going to be nothing there. Come on, break a little more. Okay, did not break for Andy. He still has the 1-2-5.
Remember to open the description to see the full standings if you want as well.
That one, funny enough, he got out a little more, which normally is a good thing. However, consistency in this game is the most important. And throwing this ball the same way, it's so hard. There's so many minutiae associated.
I think if he got out a little further on this, it wouldn't break quite as much.
There are some
I might be wrong.
there are some that say the lobbing the ball is, which is an infraction as the rules are written, is not helpful. But I think that's only true because we're so used to throwing it behind the line.
I think it depends on the bowler, very much so.
Yeah, he's putting it right on the line, basically.
I think.
Oh, and that
throws a
paid off.
hammer.
Hey, and he gave himself an X with his arms.
Flush in that 1-3 pocket. I was saying that the ball deflects away sometimes, but when you are just throw that pure of a ball, it doesn't matter. That's 10 in the pit.
He was due. He did drop that on the line, but he was perfectly in that 1-3 pocket, straight on.
You cannot throw a better ball than that to get 10. That is the perfect spot.
One more look here.
1-3 or just
And look at the celebration everywhere. Yeah, strike.
The 1-3 very full and just bow.
We know X means 10. Go with it.
and 10th box.
It's an X up on the scoreboard.
On ours, yeah. On this 10-pin notation. Some people go as far as to say it's a disgrace.
maybe.
I think they're overreacting, if I'm honest. I'm sorry.
Almost.
I love you all.
Almost the double for the Iceman. Just dives off the pocket. The 1-2-7.
That's it. That's makeable. 1-2 pocket.
Needs one for a 90. He's going to look like maybe two. Yes, he'll get two for a 91 finish. Great out there from Andy, having a tough string and bailing out very nicely in the 10th box, as that is it for the qualifiers.
All right. Gregory did this wrong. 91 for the string, and there we go. So great to see you all here. Nice shooting out there, Andy. Good job. Comes right on over with a clutch finish.
Yep.
19 box. And that is that. I think we're too far away to take a spy cam on anyone else. So I think we're just going to call it here. So remember, folks, the knockout round coming up next, top 24 advancing. Please like and follow on Facebook. Subscribe and hit the bell icon on YouTube as well.
If you want to see updated standings, I'm sure the the Amateur Candlepin Bowlers Tour on Facebook has a live sheet that you can follow along with. Most likely.
It's in our description as
oh,
well.
Wonderful. So take a look at that to see who made it, and obviously we'll let you in on the secret once we know as well.
All right, so do the social media things so you're in the know, and see you soon on Candlepin Bowling Network for the knockout round. For Duncan McDougall and Dan Castle, yes? You were saying?
You're good?
Okay. I'm Greg Gouillart. This is Candlepin Bowling Network. Thank you for watching, and until very soon,